everybody, this time I'm very excited because it's the first time that I'm gonna talk about these. I want to talk to you guys about your foot care, especially if you're not a full-time dancer and if you're just a social dancer. There is things that you can do so your feet get less damaged or less in pain. I never really had a problem dancing socially. I did it for a lot of years without any complaints, without any problems, nothing in my body hurt. But whenever I went full-time dancing, I started noticing some problems in my feet, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. What happened to my feet is that my ligaments on my feet got damaged because when I started dancing full-time, I was dancing a lot and I was not wearing the right type of shoes. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't really like heels. It's something that I never been into. I don't really like heels. I always thought they were uncomfortable. I always thought they were just not my style, not me. But then when I got plantar fasciitis, then I had to look for other options. One of the things that really helped my feet was to wear ballroom shoes. That really helped me with the pain. But if you don't have plantar fasciitis yet, and if you're not a full-time dancer, this is some advices that I bring for your feet so you don't get the problems that I got. Maybe in another video I'll tell you how I deal with my plantar fasciitis. But at the time, I'm just gonna talk about how you can avoid all of these things. The first most important thing that we have to talk about, I think, is shoes. Remember when I made a video talking about what shoes I used to dance? That video is still good. I'm not taking anything that I said back. This is like the recommendations that I had. Leather soles whenever you're gonna dance Northern soles or stuff like that. But definitely this type of shoes, this flat type of shoes, a little wedge, but that's nothing. These type of shoes, these type of shoes, and these type of shoes were the ones that destroyed my feet. It had a little wedge, but that doesn't really help for the amount of music that I was dancing when I was already full-time. So my tip number one is, if you're gonna go dancing and if you're very addicted to dance and if you're gonna dance for a long period of time, avoid flats. Avoid shoes that are completely flat. Or the other option can be for you to wear a sole, an insole. But by the time I figured out my problem, it was already too late. If you can get it in advance, that will be so much better. This is my favorite shoe at the time. This is a ballroom dance. It has a 2-inch heel, which you don't really need the whole big heel, because that also damages your feet. But this one, I usually use it whenever I'm gonna dance Latin music, cumbia, salsa. Not really when I go to soul nights, because this will make me fall trying to dance soul. Not really when I dance funk. Not really when I go dance ska. Not dance whole party, but just like reggae roots type of thing, sound system stuff. I will wear it just because it's more comfortable. But I cannot walk for long periods of time with these, so I always bring them in my bag and I change them whenever I'm in a party. So this is the shoe that I wear whenever I'm gonna dance something Latin. I'm not gonna say the name of the brand of the shoes because this is not the finality of the video. Nobody's paying me to promote this brand, so I'm just gonna omit that. Come on guys, it's not that hard. If you Google dance shoes, they will bring you to some pages that are gonna have definitely some options for you. So the other type of shoe that I wear that is more comfortable, but it's also not super good to walk for long periods of time or in cement, because these shoes are made for indoors. This is what is called a jazz main shoe. As you can see, it's very flexible, but it has a heel. So the heel really helps. They look really cute with white socks. That's how my favorite way to use them, because they look like little booties. They're called jazz shoes. Look them up and you're gonna see something very similar to these. You might not find the same exact brand, but I think whatever it is good enough. So if you're gonna go social dancing, make sure you bring a bag. You bring your other shoes, your walking shoes, and whenever you're at the party, take them off, change them, dance with these, and then put them back on the bag. You cannot walk these for long periods of time because they're very sensitive. They're made for indoors. You dance over cement, you're probably gonna kill them very easily. So I want to introduce you to my walking shoes. I hate this type of shoes. Never liked them. They're ugly, but because of my foot problems, I was forced to buy a pair. You need air pockets. They're really good for your feet, and they also have kind of like a shape inside. They're not flat. Samoas or shoes that I like to use, but they're ugly, but they really help my feet. And these are most of the time my walking shoes. Right now I have a very extreme condition that my walking is painful, so I have to wear this. But if you still don't have them, if you're gonna walk for a long period of time, if you're traveling or something, try to get these. Now I'm gonna give you some tips so you don't hurt your feet while dancing and you use the right shoe for the right floors. Okay, recommendation number 1. If you are gonna dance any type of dance that involves your feet sliding, do not wear rubber. Avoid rubber when you're gonna go dancing and you know that your feet need to slide, because that is gonna take a hit on your knees. You know how you're trying your feet to slide, or either back or kind of like a twist type of movement, and your feet are very stuck to the ground. Your knees are the ones that are gonna take the hit, so that is gonna hurt your knees. Be careful, avoid rubber soles if you're gonna dance anything that has to twist. And if a song comes and you're trying to twist or you're trying to slide, just be mindful of your knees, because right now at the moment you don't feel it, but then later you're gonna feel it. If you're gonna dance norte, so or any other dance that involves a lot of twisting, sliding, use leather soles. Be careful, because leather soles also can be very slippery and it's very easy for you to fall, but it's a lot nicer to your feet. One really good tip that I have, these are rubber soles. One really good tip that I have, especially if you're not super experienced, is put a piece of felt in the side that you slide or you spin. Let's say you spin with your heels. You put a piece of felt on your heels. Leave one of the sides with rubber, because when you're spinning, you're gonna wanna have to stop and have some grip. So you stop either with your heels or you stop with your toes. But remember, leave one free. Avoid these type of shoes. These type of shoes, just flat shoes, are the ones that basically destroy my feet. Avoid them if you're gonna walk for long periods of time, or if you're gonna dance for long periods of time. Trust me, they will take a toll on your feet. Just be mindful, especially if you are a very active dancer and walker. If you are just dancing a few times a week, yes, don't worry about it. This is not necessarily for you. You're gonna go to a party where you know you're gonna spin, you know you're gonna twist, and you know you're gonna slide. You try to use something that goes better with your feet, something that slides better. Or the other option that you have is to use talc, but not in all places they let you use talc, and not all the time people have talc with them, so also be mindful of that. Talc only works in specific floors as well, it doesn't work when it's cement. This type of shoe is very dangerous on your foot too, and it takes a big toll. So what you can do, I can't do it anymore because my feet are so damaged, but you can wear an insole. Buy a couple, try one with very good arch supports, and then try another one just with gel, and see which one you like the best, if it actually works for you or not. But experiment with those. Don't wear them just like that, because they will destroy your feet, especially if you are very active in dancer and you dance for hours. Trust me, it happened to me. So this has been all for today. I hope you enjoyed the vlog of this week. I will see you next time with a new video. Please let me know in the comments what would you like me to talk about. Remember to access playlists, tutorials, performances, and very specific personal vlogs. Please access my Patreon for $1 per month, and you will have access to all of that. Unlimited access, just $1 per month, and you can access that anytime. I will leave the link of everything on the description, so it's easier for you to access it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.